Come on, Batman. Let's go. This week on Dirt Every Day, I'm getting another Army truck. One of these. So I have a soft spot for military vehicles. Everybody knows I've got that Alabama Army truck. I've also had a couple military Jeeps. Anybody that's played with G.I. Joes growing up, you probably are also into military trucks. Well, did you know that you can buy military vehicles online on online auctions? There's this company called GovPlanet, and what they do is they get demilitarized vehicles and they put them up for auction online, and you can bid on them. You basically have to go on their website, you register, just like any other sort of online auction. You pay for it either with a wire transfer or your credit card, and you can take home a military vehicle like this Humvee. We are at an undisclosed location north of Salt Lake City. We're gonna inspect some of these vehicles, we're gonna pick one out, and we're gonna go have a good time. Let's go find a Humvee. Oh, look at this one. This thing has LED headlights and turn signals. Those are the same lights I had on the dumpster, my M37. Come here, you want one of these? So, these military Humvees are coming out of service now. You can buy them. It's got a 6.2 diesel. I think it's got a turbo 400. The axles are independent front and rear with geared portal boxes out on the end. So what it does is it gives you a lot more ground clearance. You don't really get to sit next to your girlfriend if she's sitting over there because she's about 3 feet away. Luckily, there's plenty of room for your co-dogs to ride. Let's see, does this one even run? There's a sticker here that says, hearing protection is required for driver and co-driver. Might be too loud for the crew. Let's go find some other ones. So GovPlanet also has a bunch of these really cool trailers. Like if you wanted to build kind of a camping overland trailer, this would be kind of a cool one. It says kitchen, field, trail. So I don't know, it's probably full of cooking gear and mess hall stuff. Dog food, lots of dog food. Ah, this one's pretty cool. It's like a Humvee with a canopy on the top. What do you think? You ride around in that? Camp out? You don't look thrilled. Let's go find a 5-ton truck. There we go. Now, if you're into off-roading at all, you've probably heard of Deuce and a Halfs. Now, Deuce and a Half is a 2.5-ton truck. This is its big brother, the 5-ton truck. Check this thing out. These tires are almost as tall as I am. You got this bed that you can put all types of stuff in, dual axles, diesel engine. You have to climb up in this thing. But if this was what you bought to drive to school every day, you could probably park wherever you wanted. Think about that. You probably need a 5-ton truck. A lot of these trucks have been used in the military. The fact of the matter is there's some trucks that are a little bit rough around the edges. They've been used and abused. There's other trucks that are almost brand new. They've probably been parked in some base somewhere, sitting there just in case we needed it, and all they did was get a few thousand miles on. The cool thing is they inspect all these vehicles. There's photos of them all over the website to show you all the different aspects of the trucks, and you can really help pick out exactly what you want. This one's got a little rust and a broken window. This one's got a little dent. That truck over there looks brand new. Ooh, here's a really nice one. All these Humvees are really cool. The 5-tons are cool, but I feel like I need something like halfway between them. Come on. How about these over here? What do you guys think? Come on. Yeah. This is it. This thing's awesome. Bingo. So I have a crazy old military truck at home. It's called a Jeep forward control, where you sit over the front tires like this, but it is nowhere near this big. This is like the modern day version. Come here, guys. Let's get in this one. Check it out. It's got an Allison automatic transmission. It's just like a regular truck. Gas and brake. If she starts. This is your central tire inflation system. You can air down the tires from inside the cab. You got air brake here, you got a heater, vent, defroster, no air conditioning, big power steering. Speedo goes all the way up to 80 miles an hour. You know, those Humvees had a sticker that said max speed 55. So I have no idea what the max speed is on this thing. So I think this is called an LMTV. It's made by Stuart Stevenson. It's a cab over, diesel engine. It's got a big bed in the back. There's 3 seats here. So you have a jump seat for Batman and a navigator seat over there for Baxter. Some storage bins in here. Everybody's got a seat belt. Places to mount your M16 rifle. There's actually a metal turret here that you could open up and have a machine gun up there. This is like the perfect kind of do everything overlanding pickup truck. Let's go see what we could do with this thing for a day. Put your seatbelts on, guys. This is cool. So, usually when we go on these video shoots, we have a producer, and her job is to watch the budget. She didn't come on this trip, so we're gonna spend all the money and see what we can come up with to do with this truck. Starting with fuel. This thing likes a lot of fuel. One thing I want to figure out is if this is the type of truck you could drive every day. It's like, could you drive it to the grocery store? Or what if you just wanted to stop and get, like, you know, a hot cup of coffee? Hello? Hi, can I get a medium cup of coffee, a blueberry muffin, and make that coffee have lots of half and half in it? Kind of a desert tan color.
Make it a desert tan color.
Yeah, I want it to match my truck.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Perfect, thank you. We'll see you at the window.
Okay. See how easy that is? You too could drive a giant military truck every single day. Hopefully I don't rip their dumpster off, smash their roof, tear down their sign, run over anybody in a Prius that's here getting a latte. Beautiful. Thank you. Here you go, buddies. Look, they sent milk bones. One for you, one for you. See that? You can drive an army truck every single day. That's hot. So we got our military truck, and I went by the local military surplus and hardware store, you know, just to get some supplies. All right, let's go to the park. So I got all this cool stuff at the military surplus place. You know, we got some scuba goggles, air horn, a racing suit, a couple stencils. All right, Undirt Everyday Race Suit. Boom. 6 years of art school paid off. Thanks, Mom. How will I do? Because in the rear, you want to make sure that people see you when you're going down the road. So it's good to spray paint with a brighter color. And you should keep shaking this until you can't hear the ball in there anymore, because then you know it's completely mixed up. Something like that. Perfect. go. Woohoo! Well, it's kind of chilly out. I need a race suit with long sleeves. We got this monster truck. We got it tagged there with our Dirt Everyday logo. That probably gave us another 50 horsepower. We drove it out here on the highway. Thing maxes out at about 59 to 60 miles an hour, depending on if you're on a downward slope or have a headwind. But my buddy Kevin's gonna meet us here. We're gonna go do some four-wheeling. Hey Kevin.
Brad.
How you been?
Good.
How you like my monster truck?
Nice.
You wanna go do some four-wheeling? I got some trails out here that thing will fit on.
I think it'd be fun.
All right, let's go find something to do. Let's see what this big truck will do. Running down the highway, it's kind of, and it's literally like you're driving a giant UPS truck. The thing's huge. The Allison transmission's fun. It's like your first 3 gears, it's really slow. All of a sudden it hits 4th gear and the thing just takes off. Your visibility is awesome. You can see like right there in front of the truck. It's got a lot of squeaks and bangs because it's basically a big metal box. I use the central tire inflation system here, and there's a couple different settings. One of them is called X-Co, which I'm thinking means cross country. So I pushed that button and it lowered the air pressure in the tires, which makes the thing ride a little bit better. This thing actually doesn't ride too bad for what it is. It's got a leaf sprung suspension, but it's only got a few leaf springs and they're pretty long, so they're pretty squishy. The steering takes a lot of turns of the wheel to turn the tires, but the truck has a pretty short, pretty small turning radius. It's not too bad. It's no little Jeep like Kevin's driving, but I don't know what this trail is he's taking us to. Hopefully it's something we can squeeze this big monster through. It's interesting because a lot of the military trucks seem to be going to an independent suspension. The Humvees, they've been running independent suspension for years, but I know that there's even some big large trucks like this that are independent suspension. And a lot of that is just because they can kind of tone down the ride and make it not as rough, and it reduces stress on the driver and the passengers. This thing definitely beats you up. Hang on, Batman. Let's see if we can squeeze it through here. It's definitely gonna be a little bit tighter through here than in Kevin's Jeep. It's kind of like I got in an old dishwasher with my 2 dogs and we pushed it down a hill. Kind of bounces you around, bangs a lot. It's just a big square metal box. Hopefully we just squeeze by everything. Whoa! That was a good one. I know, Baxter. They're like, what in the world have we gotten ourselves into now? This thing at least has brakes compared to the Willys wagon that didn't have brakes at all when we were trying to go down some hills. All right, another big drop. Sorry, tree. This is where it's like, whoa, I'm way up here. It's interesting, you drive a Jeep and you pick your line. You drive a truck like this and you just try to pick where you think you will fit. Excuse me, dead tree. This thing's actually pretty awesome for this type of wheeling. I mean, it's a big monster. What would I do different? I think I would put better seats in it. These seats are not exactly the most comfortable. They're not terrible, but my back will definitely feel it by the end of the day. A set of some sort of locking differentials would be awesome. I don't know what they make for these axles. I don't even know what these axles are. Actually, I can tell you one thing about the axles that's really cool is the rear axle on this truck seems to have a high pinion that's above center line. And that's very unusual for a production vehicle to actually have a high pinion rear end. Got us into, Kevin. This looks really slippery. All right, let's do it. Wow. This is a really gnarly obstacle in this big army truck. It's like trying to drive a school bus through a rock canyon. This army truck is going back to GovPlanet and they are going to auction it off June 24th. GovPlanet.com. You can buy this truck. It's the one that says Dirt Every Day on the front. You can come out here and you can smash it up through this rock canyon and then I won't feel so bad because it'll be your truck. So you want to buy our truck? GovPlanet.com, June 24th. Lot number G19483. It's starting to rain. Batman's hungry. I'm going to take him into town and get him a hamburger. We'll see you next time on Dirt Every Day. So one Choco Taco, one Sour Patch Kid. Do you want SpongeBob? One SpongeBob, and I'll have a strawberry shortcake. Hope that's not more than 20 bucks. Thanks, producer girl. Spending all your cash. Bye, ice cream man. Thank you. All right, who got the Sour Patch Kid? And who got the SpongeBob? Probably should have got a receipt for that.